On a quiet rainy morning, in a little house tucked between big green trees, lived a fluffy white cat named Mulo. Mulo had the softest fur you could imagine, bright blue eyes full of wonder, and a tiny pink nose that twitched whenever he was curious, which was almost all the time. As the rain tapped gently on the window, Mulo sat on the windowsill, tail swishing slowly. He stared out at the grey sky and the puddles dancing in the street. So many puddles, so many mysteries to sniff. With a stretch and a quiet yawn, Mulo hopped down. He padded across the warm living room floor to the front door, where his tiny backpack waited. Inside was everything a curious cat might need: an acorn cap, a sock blanket, and a leaf umbrella. Mulo pushed open the door and stepped out into the drizzle. He trotted through the neighbourhood, his paws making soft splashes on the sidewalk. The world smelled of wet grass and fresh earth. Mulo's ears perked up. Chirp. He paused. Chirp. It was a tiny sound. Sad. Afraid. Mulo turned toward a bush near the park. There, shivering under the leaves, was a tiny bluebird chick, soaked, cold, and alone. Oh no! Where's your mama? The bird chirped again, lifting a trembling wing that looked a little bent. Mulo's heart ached. Without thinking, he took off his backpack and carefully pulled out his sock blanket. He wrapped the chick gently and held a leaf above its head like an umbrella. You're not alone anymore. Mulo carried the chick carefully through the rain, past the puddles, all the way to a little animal clinic at the edge of the park. The door creaked open and a kind old dog wearing glasses looked up from behind a counter. He wore a little bow tie and smelled of chamomile and biscuits. Mulo, out in this weather? Who have you brought today? The white cat gently placed the bird on the table. The vet leaned in, nodding. Hurt wing, but fixable. You did good, Mulo. While the vet worked, Mulo stayed. He gathered cotton balls to build a tiny nest. He hummed quiet songs to the bird as it rested. He brought it seeds and snuggled close to keep it warm. Day by day, the little bird got stronger. Its chirp grew brighter, and its eyes sparkled with joy. That night, Mulo returned home, tired but smiling. He curled up by the fireplace watching the flames dance. His heart felt full. Kindness is cozy, just like socks. A week later, the sky turned pink with sunrise. Mulo sat once more on the windowsill, tail curled around his paws. Beside him stood the bluebird, now bright, strong and ready. With a cheerful chirp and one last look, the little bird fluttered into the sky, soaring higher and higher until it disappeared into the clouds. Mulo watched, smiling. Kindness is the softest strength, and from that day on, whenever it rained, Mulo didn't just see puddles, he saw possibilities and someone who might need a little kindness.